You are listening to the Earplug Podcast Network, a Fanboys Inc. production.
If you're passionate for what you love and you're serious about it, when you see our cameras at the show, then we want to talk about it. Farewell events need not apply, we seek nerds that are true.
Calling all geeks! Like me, you probably have your comics safely displayed in your plastic baggies with those white backing boards. So like me, you probably have the dilemma of only seeing one side of the comic. I mean, don't you want to show off that awesome wraparound cover or that awesome sketch cover without having to pull it out of the bag? Well, our friends at Slab Pro have the solution just for you. The world's first invisible comic backboards. That's right, invisible! They're acid-free, archival quality, ultra-rigid, and only 40 millimeters thick. They're crystal clear and totally invisible. They provide ultimate protection for the front and back of your comics. They're superior to those flimsy acid paperboards, and they're available in both modern and Silver Age sizes. And if you're a listener of the Earplug Podcast Network, we have a special deal just for you. Slab Pro is now offering you, the listeners of this podcast and all of our other Earplug podcast shows, 20% off their invisible comic backboards. That's only $7.95 for 10 invisible comic backboards. And all you have to do to get 20% off is visit slab-pro.com/earplug. That's slab-pro.com/earplug. They're gonna give you X-ray vision!
And welcome to this week's episode of the Angrygeeks Show. I am the one and only Louis Perry with my co-host, the legendary... What are you drinking?
CBD oil.
This is a public access television. You're not supposed to be drinking.
I'm not.
Ben, get out of this shot!
Ben?
Ben, here we are. We are at
Autism Speaks.
Autism Speaks. Nikki, get out of the shot!
We are at the Hangover Pub in Worcester, Massachusetts at an Autism Speaks for teen
And you know what? The party hasn't even started, and... Ty, get out of the shop, but we love you.
I'm here. The party has started. I'm here.
No. And Ben, get out of the shot. We are so unprofessional. Anyway, this is a great thing that we got going on here. So explain to me, because you put this together, because of course I was... Yes.
Had nothing to do with this.
Well, I'm talking about our appearance.
If I put this together, it would have been a flop. But it looks pretty successful.
Well, explain to me, what are we doing here?
I'm glad that they can't see that off camera. That's fantastic. I can put that right there. All right. So, today they're raising money for Autism Speaks. Team Christopher's team. That makes sense.
Chris Norris, attorney Chris Norris. Yeah.
Well, Team Christopher.
The official
is his son, isn't it?
attorney of the Angrygeeks Show. Yes.
The
handsome Chris Norris.
Handsome Chris, which they're at an all-new record, I believe, of like $33,000 total for their. Over 33.
You know what, Chris? Why don't you come in here and hang out with us?
The gallery in on this, you know.
We're gonna bring in Chris Norris.
Over $33,000 this year.
Over the $33,000 this year. We just crossed that mark.
It's not over.
Right. We're still going. We are number 2 in all of New England.
Today's September 2nd.
All right. So what exactly do we have? Because we're gonna get Ty back here in a minute because her and Jay put this on.
They definitely did.
Okay. So. What is the goal today? What do we need to accomplish for today?
We're just raising funds for Autism Awareness and Autism Speaks. We've got people coming down. We've got amazing raffle prizes. I can't believe the talented things people have given in here. We've got commissions going to be done by Cesar Feliciano.
Oh, yeah,
Dennis
coming soon, actually.
Yes, he is. Dennis Burke in the corner is going to be doing caricatures there. Normally like $20, $25.
Actually, we need to, me and Lou, when we open our shop, I think it would be a pretty awesome thing to have for the front door, or like even for the above the store, caricatures of me and Louis. Also,
today half price, and all donated.
See, you can get it done.
$10 a head as opposed to $20.25, and it's all being donated. Ben over here is doing horror stories on postcards, really for any donation, as generous as you wish to be. He's donating everything.
But we have to get Ben out of the shot.
And they're not cheap postcards.
No, they're not. They're really nice.
Comic cover. There's a Swamp Thing over there.
I know. I've seen that. I seen it. All right, Chris, we're gonna let you get back.
Oh, actually, where's Chris gonna be next?
Where are you gonna be next?
GraniteCon. We got GraniteCon, Retro World, Super Mega Fest, and then Rhode Island. Retro World Gamer in Hartford in October.
No, that's not gamer.
No, it's not GamerCon. It's Retro Gamer. Retro World.
That sounds like retro video.
The whole type of thing. Retro
We're gonna have to look
Yeah,
into.
helper there, you know.
I always go for the good-looking ones, but then I'll take you if they're not available.
We're gonna let Chris go, and we're gonna be right back with Ty. And we're back at Bacon Fest. We have a very special
Hi.
lady with us right now.
He's
Though,
not the special one. Why does he? He is special, but it
yes,
isn't.
I know.
Yeah.
And we'll have to have a. Anyway, this is your brainchild, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Explain why.
Cesar Feliciano.
Focus.
Well,
Let us know why. Why she got her hand on me? I love this lady.
I love this man.
Tell us why this place? Why? Will you shut up? I'm trying to get. Tell us why this place. Why you chose this? Why help Chris Norris? I mean, he's an awesome guy. I love him to death. Why? Why this? Why? Where'd
The
you go?
Hangover Pub is an amazing place with a group of amazing people that believe in giving back to the community. When I came to Jay Gray, who was one of the owners of the pub, and told him what I wanted to do, he jumped on board immediately and couldn't do any more to help us than was possible. He's been amazing through everything. They're a great group. They got great food. They care about people, and that's the reason why we're having it here at the Hangover Pub.
How long did it take you to throw this event together?
It's been months. It's been months in the works, but it's been worth it. Anything that we can do to make people more aware of autism and to help the cause is a great day for me.
Now you put all these people together, right? You contacted everyone. You contacted Ben. You contacted.
Yes.
You contacted Cesar.
I didn't contact Jeremy. I'm sorry. That was your brainchild.
I know that was
Yeah,
me.
that was you.
What was the initial reaction when you reached out to everyone? To
Every
say, hey,
person was more than willing to come and help and donate their time and their talents, all for Autism Speaks.
Look at that.
We have Dennis Burke drawing caricatures. We have Ben Goldsmith. He's writing your own personal story.
Get out of the shot, Ben.
We have Cesar Feliciano drawing and doing commissions. We have superheroes out in the front to attract the attention, bring people in. Every person that I contacted was on board the minute I talked to them about it. Everybody was here for the cause.
Technically, I'm on my honeymoon, and I'm here because of you. I love you. You're an amazing woman.
Moon with you too. That was so nice. He's on his honeymoon.
You're an amazing woman. I love you to death.
That was
And
sweet. Mwah.
Oh, wait a minute. Jeremy, double. Come here.
oh no, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna be right back. Hey, we're still here at Autism Speaks Bacon Fest at the Hangover Pub. We're with David. David is the. Shut up.
We're the Angry Geek Show.
I know we're the Angry Geek Show. David knows we're the Angry Geek Show. But you know what? The people watching know we're the Angry Geek Show. The people listening, the people... David, you're fine. Just be quiet, David. This is not about you. This is David. David, stop it. The people... I know. My God, the lack of disrespect. Anyway, the people listening on the Earplug Podcast Network, brought to you by Slab Pro. You know what Slab Pro is, David?
What is Slab Pro?
Slab Pro is, you buy comics. You collect comics, right, David?
No.
Yes. David collects comics.
Yes.
But you know what? When you go and you get your comic books, you got those,
that whiteboard.
the whiteboard, the white paperboard, right? You don't want that. You don't want your good.
Sometimes your comics on the back of the comic has a very, very beautiful comic art.
Yes, they do. Like the wraparound X-Men
The
#1,
wraparound
Jim Lee, and the micro. Dave, hey, gotcha. Focus. Yes, and then you have the green.
And it's
The
super
mic.
clear.
It's super clear, right? So you get this special board. It's a double-sided,
clear board.
invisible backing board. You peel off the little film, you put it back in there, and you can see.
You peel off the film.
I know. David doesn't know. We got to teach David. Anyway, This backing board has two sides. It's invisible. You can see both covers. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Amazing. Anyway, enough about you, David. Let's talk about this event. You are the manager of this fine establishment. So can you get me a glass of water? Because I'm kind of parched. Anyhow, wait a minute.
I will.
Shut up. Anyhow, when they told you, I was on Comic Book Man, were you? No, shut up. Anyway, when... Will you stop laughing? Look at Molly. I love her. Isn't she beautiful, Wonder Woman? Anyway, stop it. Focus. Focus. Anyway, when they came up to you and said, hey, we're going to do an event for autism. We're going to call it Bacon Fest. We're going to have two idiots with a video camera that are on YouTube and public access TV come in. What did you think?
I think it's great. I think people should be more aware. People should definitely have the heart for the people who do have autism and the people who are supporting to speak up for them, you know, and to find the best, you wouldn't say cure, but the best, you know, anything for them, you know, individual, because each individual is different. So you got to treat each individual case very different and be aware of it, you know, especially when we talk in public and, you know, anywhere, we should be more focused on individuals and how to treat them properly, make them feel, you know, respected.
How many other events like this does the Hangover Plug hold? I mean, do you do a lot of events, or is this the first one?
I mean, this is definitely, yeah. There's plenty of them. I mean, I think we want to tell the public to be more aware of everything that's around you, not just autism, but just, you know, have a good heart, you know, just to treat everybody with respect, you know, and to give the proper thanks. And appreciation to the people who deserve it. You know, they do a good job. Doesn't matter if they're nurses, teachers, bus drivers. If they do a good job, you know, we need to speak up and we need to appreciate that. You know, let them know they do a good job. So everybody that's here, you know, on their own free will for a charity event, it's great. You know, having people that comes here and see that we are involved in it as well. You know, and just giving back to the people. Getting the hunks, you know, that matters. Getting the hunk matters.
All right, one last question. We'll let you get back to work.
I'm the hunk.
What is your impression of the cosplayers? We got Wonder Woman, we got Batman, we got Catwoman, we have Captain America. Have you ever seen cosplay before?
Yes, I have seen cosplay before, but not to a whole point where you're kind of, you know, getting it into your lifestyle. Like prepping those SWAT cars and prepping those things are, as you know, you gotta have the mentality for it, you know. You gotta be really involved. So seeing, you know, like that, you know, they have a heart to come out here today and to put up a good show for everybody that's willing to look at them, you know. Anybody, and don't forget bacon. Yes. Bacon.
Well, I want to say on behalf of Ty and J-Bo McNeil, and on behalf of Chris Norris, thank you, brother. This is awesome. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Back to the Angrygeeks show. We're here at the Hangover Pub in beautiful Worcester, Massachusetts for Bacon Fest, an Autism Speaks event for Team Christopher. I'm here with the one, the only, the writer of Seance and other great literature things,
Old Man in the
Ben
Sea.
Goldsmith. Oh, Old Man.
I wrote Old Man in the Sea.
Did you really? I thought that was like...
It's easy. 3 days I wrote it.
I thought that was like that guy there, Aesop or something. No?
No, he played for Kiss.
Oh.
Ace Hawk. He was a guitar
Aesop.
player. Yeah.
Right, all right. So how are we doing today,
Dude,
man?
really good. Autism speaks, but Jeremy doesn't, apparently. Because you...
Better if
Autism...
you
I
Autism
thought you were going to tell me you watched Autism
So
Powers
it's
for a second.
I'm getting ready to... No, it's weird. All right.
No, dude, don't lie to me. You're not going to watch Austin Powers, are you?
Well, in a way. My son, who is 14, and mind you, we've already watched... He started watching Game of Thrones when Game of Thrones first came out. That's how bad of a parent I am. I will admit this stuff. My son watched midget porn at about the ripe old age of 10. Where was it? Where were we going?
I just imagine the part where you're like, son, come in here. Time for you to teach me about.
It was like, all right, I was reading the books, but I was like, well, how far are they going to really go on TV with this? So I was like, hey, Darren, come watch this with me. This will be cool. And I was good up until, like, you know, the opening scene, they chop off some dude's head. Yeah, I was a little like, oh, maybe my son shouldn't be watching this. But then when they're in the, you know, the whorehouse, for lack of a better word, yeah, I was a little bit like, I look over at my son, he's got a smile and he's not turning. I'm like, okay.
Well, now we know something about your son, right? He's
Yeah.
like, all right, well, you know, you like ladies.
Yeah, yeah, he's a cis man, as they say today.
You know what's interesting about, I'm such a nerd about the books that when they conflated, right? Conflated. When they conflated, no, when they conflated all the different whores from the different towns into the one whorehouse and the one main whore, I was like, that's not what the book did.
No.
You know, I was like, this is not true to the horror lore of Lord of the Rings. This is not George R.R. Martin's horror lore vision.
But
yeah.
for real, there's like 20,000 horror houses that you go through from, like, if you're in Winterfell or if you're down in the sunny realm, I forget the name of it, but like
Dorne. All the way to the Sun Spears?
Yeah,
all the way above?
yeah, Sun is Dorne. Yeah. All right, but, so, Ben, are we still, like, pushing the seance?
Yeah, that old tired thing.
I mean, come on.
Well, it's funny because I think the last time when I saw
6
Lewis
months later.
at Mohegan Sun, he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is the same thing. but I will say this. What we are, there's an artist, Jason Westbrook, out of Michigan, and we put together, it's going to be a one-shot.
Just became serious, Ben.
I know, right? It's going to be a one-shot story about, did you hear about the nursing home where the cats were sort of predicting the deaths of people? Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, it was a real story.
What state?
I don't remember. I think it's sort of one of those things that was conflated from a bunch of different happenings.
By the way, that's the word of the day.
Can we put it right there? So anyway,
a lot of our viewers might need a definition for that later.
So, but the idea of the story isn't. I think I'm going to try to do it in Premiere because he's this beautiful artist with these full-page spreads. So we're doing a full-page spread on each one with his like sort of really terrific, very like illustrator meets graphic designer style, and I'll have passages, paragraphs on it. So it'll be an interesting kind of thing, and it's about this man who was a magnet of nursing homes. That's what he did. He built his empire on that, became the richest man ever, and is now in one. And then notices that this one cat that lives there is coming out before the flat line. And then one day, what happens when the cat comes into his room? So that's the entire setup for it, and we're doing it in this really interesting style. Like I said, I'm trying to talk Travis from SourcePoint Press, the editor-in-chief, the man in charge, into this.
I have to say, I would kill the cat.
You would kill the cat?
I like animals, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I have this thing that us humans, we win the war, we're high on the food chain, so like, I would kill the cat.
Have you ever read the book Save the Cat about script writing? You're going against the grain of all modern thought process on script writing.
I would totally kill the cat.
Do you not know this? It's like
No.
so Save the Cat is a famous book about screenwriting. Lewis, do you know Save the Cat? Am I not supposed to talk to the guy off the camera? Is that wrong? I know.
Movie magic.
Is he not supposed to? Wait, ready? And freeze so we can go into it again. So, Save the Cat is this book about the idea is that you set up a character early and then you have them save a cat, essentially, endearing them to the viewer right away. So the whole idea is that you save a cat.
Within the first few
Yeah.
chapters.
So essentially, here's what it is that a book about how to make characters likable. Jeremy does the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So
I would kill the cat.
The
cat's
you do the
dead.
math on that one, guys.
Like, well, I'm doing the math in my head already. Like, every person this cat's visited, dead. Kill the cat. Cat no longer there.
You know
It's
what?
like beating.
I see what you're saying. I get it.
What's that movie? The people and death's there, and they're gonna kill you. It's gonna happen. Yeah, that's
Destination?
the final of the Destiny.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying. All right. Now it doesn't seem that harebrained.
In my
Harebrained.
I
Harebrained. Fun. I mean.
I got a lot of trouble, by the way, one day when I told a person in my comic group dogs just killed the cat. So
People,
it's probably not a trend I
seriously.
should go with.
I think after writing a ton of horror stories, there's not a lot of stuff that I take like real serious. Like nothing.
Well, that's where I live in a world of comedy, like where
Yeah.
nothing is off limits.
Right.
And I mean really nothing.
Nothing. You've seen the Aristocats.
Dude, I've totally, like, my mother called me to tell me my grandmother died. Within a minute and a half, I was making a joke about it. And, like, my mom was just like, Jeremy, I know how you are, but, like, really right now? I was like, Mom, and they're good jokes, so, like...
Well, I think that's the greatest offense. If you're making jokes and they're actually not good, then
that would be
that's
horrible.
the problem, because you're just a bad comedian.
I think it makes them feel bad because they're laughing, and I'm just like, look, it's funny.
Shakespeare wrote tragedies where you laughed your ass off. I mean, the thing is, everything, you have to...
What have you done?
Dude, he said Shakespeare is the standard. Dude.
Othello, come on.
Listen, I'm shit if you put Caesar as the standard.
Well,
I'm
dude,
shit.
Caesar is...
Shakespeare's the standard. I'm literally not even on the board. Like...
Yeah, why are we doing this? This is done. All right, Jeremy Courtney, Angrygeeks, Show Bacon Fest, Hangover Pub, 2017, Worcester, Mass.
Gotta get your stories written, guys. It helps out a charity. It's for autism, custom stories. Also, if you see us at the cons, we're still doing custom horror stories on the back of ancient magician postcard. Ancient. No, they're not hieroglyphics. It's vintage. 20s and 30s. And buy the Seance Room.
Yeah, Seance Room. Soon to be a TV show someday, so he said.
And make jokes about your grandmother.
Yes, when she dies. Wait until she dies. That's the best time to do it.
Bacon Fest, where Autism Speaks. After that debauchery of the last interview, of course, I have to save the day with some real talent, the one and only Cesar Feliciano, drawing one of my favorite characters once again, Wonder Woman. I love the print. Last time we had you on Broadbrook Comic Con, you had the Wonder Woman print.
I did.
Yeah, now you're doing yes, now you're doing a commission of Wonder Woman. I gotta actually get you into Geek Lair, and I gotta talk to you about that long-awaited main man Lobo commission that we were doing.
Yep, love Lobo.
Yes, we have to do that. What are you collecting today? What are you reading today? We never talked about that.
Geez, I don't know. You know, there's so many few things out there that are worth reading. I used to be a big Marvel guy, but lately it's just, I don't understand what they're doing over there. Still don't understand the ending of Secret Empire. I thought we were getting Captain America back, and then it was like pulled out from under us. So, yeah, I would like to say maybe Secret Empire. Kind of stuck with it, maybe a little bit too long. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing that I'm doing there. Other than also Metal, kind of following that, seeing what happens with that.
What about indies? What are you reading for indies?
Jeez, I don't know, man. There's so many different
It
things out there.
is. We have some great indie
I mean,
stuff
like
out there.
I started getting into Southern Bastards a little bit. That's I love that. You know, it's got that big Walking Tall vibe to it, which I grew up on. You know, obviously being an OG like me. But so I really like that. Just so many things.
I'm putting you
You're
on the
putting me
spot
on,
with your
putting me on
peers
the,
here.
I know, putting me on the spot. I mean, obviously, I read all the Comic Stripe stuff that comes out. Sync is coming out, guys, so I look for that by my friend Alex Cormack and writer John Lees. Yeah, so I mean, you know, really, that's really I can.
Have you read Teeth?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of people said that's something else. Redneck is supposed to be.
Nail biter.
Yeah, Nail Biter is supposed to be good. Redneck is supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's some other good
You
stuff.
know what actually is pretty decent that I've read a few of the issues and I got to keep going. It's definitely not what I thought it was going to be. Is Bitch Planet.
Dude, I was just going to bring that up. It's not. I jumped on late with the second to last issue that just came out. That's really good.
It is. I thought I was going to get hit over the head with, like, you know, not that I'm against it, but like with some super hyper feminist stuff, all right? And it really is just...
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining. It tells a very good, strong feminine story, and the characters are just...
Well, I'm digging the art in it, too. And it's a crazy book. When I saw it, I picked it up because of the title. I mean, a book called Bitch Planet, we can say that on TV. A book called, but you have to pick it up. And I picked it up, and I'm like, holy hell, this is pretty cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Also looking forward to the Batman book.
Metal?
No, the one that's being done by I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. The guy that did Punk Rock Jesus. All of a sudden, I'm drawing a blank. The artist writer of Punk Rock Jesus, and he's got 3 names. Why am I drawing a blank? I can't remember. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, that Batman book.
That Batman book. I am looking forward to that.
What are you thinking about Metal? Are you reading Metal?
Yeah, it's actually very good. I like what they're doing with it. It's almost like they're trying to create a mutant gene factor, but using the nth metal stuff. Yeah, so it's interesting.
All right, so you think Hawkman is definitely coming back?
How can he not come back? But they got to do something. They keep doing the same tired storyline with him. They're gonna bring him back. We already know he resurrects. Okay, whatever. Let's get past that. I remember the Kubrick stories when he was doing Hawkman. Those were classics.
Those were the classic ones. And now, I mean, it was nothing Egyptian. He was a space cop. That's the Hawkman that I love. That's the greatest. So all right, so let's stick with Hawkman. Favorite version has to be Kubrick.
I would say, yeah.
You think so?
Only because it was right around that time that he also was doing Adam Strange, and it was this whole, universe of interplanetary stuff going on. It kind of reminded me of Flash Gordon in many ways, Adam Strange and stuff like that. So like I said, those were classic comics. So when he was doing that, it was all around the same time, and the stories were just, they were great.
All right, did you read The Death of Hawkman?
I did not read The Death of Hawkman.
Really? Okay. Well, The Death of Hawkman, incredible story. It is based on the Thangarian cop. All right. Shira is not there. He's a badass character, and Adam Strange was in it. It was, to me though, when I was reading Death of Hawkman, it was more of an Adam Strange story. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to spoil it to you, but I pick it up. I think the trade is out, or when you come into the Geek Lair, I'll have you read mine. I got double copies of it. Awesome story. You see Hawkman's junk, which is kind of, yeah. I mean, full.
It can't be as disturbing as when I was watching the season 1 of The Strain and the dude's junk fell into the toilet. Do you remember when he was turning into a fan?
Yes, yeah.
That was pretty.
Well, I mean, Hawkman's
Slunk.
there, Adam Strange shows up to get him, and there's Hawkman in all of his glory.
Yeah.
I didn't need to see that, but it was a great story. Now they have to bring Hawkman back. They just have to. Classic heroes that you want to come back or be done right. Who do you want to see?
How about Captain America?
Well, they have to have something planned for Captain America. They have to. I mean, they have to have something planned. So let's keep him off. But all right, here's one. Legends Tomorrow. I love the show. How do you feel about it?
Legends Tomorrow is it's a lot of fun because it feels like I'm watching a comic book.
Who do you want to see on Legends of Tomorrow?
Jeez.
Constantine is rumored to be on. Commandy's rumored to be on. Bwana Beast, they already showed him in the trailer. Jonah Hex is coming back. Yep. Who do you want? But which one? Alan Scott? Oh my God, that would be incredible, especially since they had the Justice Society. I know Jeremy's speaking of that.
Poking his head in the back, yeah.
I think Alan Scott will be great. I mean, but they have to do the Mystic. They have to do it with the Wood. They have to do it right. Who would you cast?
Jeez. It's going to have to be a guy that's popular as a TV actor, I would think. To be honest, that's kind of a tough one. I really don't know off the top of my head who could play that role. I mean, it would have to be someone that is young, but also has kind of like a suavish look to him. I don't really have anyone that I can pull off the top of my head. I mean, who do you think should play Alan Scott?
Who could play Alan Scott?
I would say Jeremy. He's got the right height and probably the right color hair, but he doesn't have the demeanor.
Who can play Alan Scott? Tom Welling.
You think they could bring it back?
I think well, actually, technically,
pull off the blonde locks though. That's my only concern.
well, he should have been Superman. Even though Taylor is doing a hell of a job as Superman in Supergirl, but he should have been Superman.
Oh, I agree.
Actually,
the actor that played Constantine. Do you remember in the show? In the show that it was on NBC for a few episodes.
yeah, he's gonna be in Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh well, there you go.
Well, he was already in Arrow as Constantine.
Oh well, I guess you can't do that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yes, Matt Ryan, who played Constantine, was actually in Arrow as Constantine, and when he was on screen, they played the Constantine theme music.
I obviously missed that episode.
It was a fantastic episode.
Okay. Well, there was that guy. We can't use it, but I think he would be good.
No, but Matt Ryan will be in. Matt Ryan's Constantine is rumored to be in Legends of Tomorrow as Constantine.
Well, screw it. Listen, I'm gonna grow a foot and lose about 30 pounds, and I'll just play Alan Scott.
Cesar Feliciano, I'm gonna let him get back to work. This is the Angry Geek Show live at Bacon Fest. We'll be back.
Show,
we're wrapping up here from Bacon.
Goodbye.
We're wrapping up here for Bacon Fest. Yes, the mic is on. We're wrapping up for Bacon Fest. Autism Speaks here at the Hangover Pub in downtown Worcester, Massachusetts. If they cannot be here today, they can donate.
To Team Christopher.
They can donate to Bacon Fest on the Facebook page, or go to the Angry Geek Show. Look for the.
It's at the Hangover Pub.
Go to the Angry Geeks approved site. You're going to find a link to Team Christopher right there. Click that link. Donate. What is the goal for Team Christopher for 2017?
We're hoping to get about $10,000 in cash raised. This year, that'll get doubled to $20,000 with corporate matching through Comic-Cons and fundraising events like this. We are right now at $33,000 and change online in New England, second only to the Boston Teamsters that are at $125,000. We salute them.
Wow. How close are we to our goal today?
$1 million.
I do not know. Our goal is $2,500. We're pushing hard. We're asking everybody to come see us, take a picture, donate, have a story written, have a commission done, have a caricature drawn. We got all kinds of things to offer. And food. Cosplayers, come get your picture taken. If you're not here, make sure you go to that Facebook page. Legendary, you have something to say? It doesn't matter if you have anything to say. Love you, Ty. See ya.
This has been an Earplug Podcast presentation. Found on earplugpodcast.com, iTunes, SoundCloud, and wherever your favorite podcasts are found.